po.
And so, last time, we are done with factoring of, what do you call that one? Squares, perfect square pala. Perfect square trinomial. So, factoring, common terms, we're done with that. Factoring differences of two squares. So, in factoring differences, factoring difference of two squares, we are done with that. Diba? Ang hahanapin lang is the perfect square. For example, what is the perfect square? What is the square root of 4?
2.
2. How about the square root of 121?
11 po.
11, tama. How about the square root of 49? Yes? Square root of 49 is?
7 po.
7. Ayan, tama. So, if we're factoring this one, x squared minus 49, ayan. So, paano nagiging ano nito? Sagot natin dito. We have 2 close and open parenthesis, and ayan. Dito, square root of the first term, that is, x lang siya. Kasi x plus x or x times x is x squared. And we have positive, negative. We have 49. What is the square root of 49? That is 7. Kaya ito na yung magiging sagot natin. So simple as that, di ba? What if mas higher na yung ano natin dito? Yung exponent natin. For example, is this. 25y raised to 8 minus 36. Ayan. So these are all in your worksheet, week 2. So ayan. So we have 25y raised to 8 minus 36. So what is the square root of 25? The answer is?
5 po.
5. So 5 dito, 5 din sa kabila. How about ito? Y raised to 8. So, ang gagawin mo lang dito is to divide it by 2. So, 8 divided by 2, that is 4. Kaya magiging y raised to 4. So, gayahin lang natin yung variable and divide this exponent into 2. Therefore, magiging 4 ito, magiging 4 din yon. Like in squared. Di ba sa squared? 2 divided by 1 is 2 divided by 2 is 1. Kaya, naging 1 lang siya dito, naging 1 lang siya dito. And how about this negative 36? Magiging positive, negative. Square root of 36 is 6. Kaya ito yung magiging sagot. So, let's check. Tama ba? Blessy. Yes, tama. So, ganito yung magiging sagot natin. Understood? So, square the first term, square the second term. That's it. That would be your answer. Kuha?
Okay.
Yes? So, how about ito naman? M raised to 6, N raised to 4, and negative P raised to 4, Q raised to 2. So, gagawin lang dito natin is to draw 2 close and open parentheses, copy the variables kasi wala naman tayong coefficient. Kapag walang coefficient, proceed to variables na kaagad. Just copy MN, positive, negative, P, Q, MN, P, Q, and then what would be the exponent? 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. So the exponent for M is 3. Exponent for M is 3 also. How about for N? 4 divided by 2 is
2.
2. And then for P, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And Q raised to 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So there's no need to write it down. So our final answer would be M raised to 3 or M cubed N squared plus P squared Q times M cubed N squared minus P squared Q. This is our final answer, or this would be our final answer. Get it?
Yes po.
Okay. So how about if we have a fraction form? We have 4 raised to 25, x raised to 4, ayan, minus 1 over 9, y raised to 4. So same process, square root the numerator, square root the denominator, that would be 2 over 5 or 2/5, and 2/5 din sa kabila. Square root of x raised to 4, x, 4 divided by 2 is 2, kaya magiging x squared, minus, kaya positive negative tayo. 1, square root of 1 is 1. Hindi ka siya. 1 all over 9. Square root of 9 is 3. Hindi talaga pa siya. Ayan. And y raised to 2. So, 1/3 y raised to 2. Ganun lang din. So, pares lang sila ng process. So, this is y squared. Ayan. So, that would be our factoring the difference of two squares. How about factoring the perfect square trinomial naman? Ayan. So, in factoring the perfect square trinomial naman, it is just the same process as factoring the difference of two squares. So, dito lang, kaibahan lang natin is, nagkaroon lang tayo ng square na symbol. So, let's try to have this. X squared plus 10x plus 25. Ayan. So, this is a perfect square. Therefore, ganito lang siya. And kung ano yung symbol nito nasa gitna, that would be our symbol sa sagot natin. So, this is positive. Therefore, this is positive na. So, x squared, square root of x squared is x. Ganyan lang siya. Square root of 25 is 5. This would be our final answer na. So, square root of x, copy the symbol. Square root of 25 is, that's it. And put a square symbol dito. Ito na yung magiging final answer natin. So, factoring the perfect square trinomial. So, let's try to have other example. Are you writing it down, Chloe?
Opo.
Okay.
Tapos na po.
So, okay, daw. Okay, how about this one? Para naman kapag we have 144x raised to 2 or x squared plus 20xy. Ano po? Wala. 144. 24xy plus 24. xy plus y squared. This one naman. So, what would be our answer? I-square na natin dyan. Square root of 144 is?
12 po.
Well, then, square root of x, we have x. So, kayahin natin yung symbol na nasa gitna. That is positive. So, what's the square root of y? We have y lang. So, ito na yung magiging final answer natin. So, mas madali ito. So, you are wrong, Blessy. So, this would be the final answer. So, 12x plus y squared. I-square root lang natin yon. Square root ito, copy the symbol na nasa gitna. That's it. Bring back you. Ayan, so factoring the quadratic trinomial of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Ayan. We have here x squared minus 5x minus 24. So factoring the quadratic trinomial of the form, ayan. So ax plus b plus c. So as you can see, hindi na siya perfect square. Di ba? So 24 is not a perfect square anymore. So anong pwede natin gawin in order for us to get the factor of this? We can use the quadratic formula or we can simply use trial and error method. So, dun muna tayo sa trial and error method. So, think of a factor of 24 that would become negative 5. Anong pwede? So, since this is negative, kailangan negative din yung magiging sagot. Ayan, tama. Ayan, so paano kaya natin ito factor? An idea? So dahil factoring siya, we have to parenthesis ulit. So paano kaya siya magiging? 24. Kasi ang main rule natin dito is to factor 24 that when you sum it up, it would become our middle number. So, yung factor ni 24 na pag pinag-combine mo, magiging gitna. So, since this is negative, ano yung two variables natin na ano yung two numbers natin na pinag-multiply natin to get negative 5? So, let's try to factor negative 24. Ano ba yung mga factor ni negative 24? We have ang 24?
8 times 3.
8 times 3. What would be our negative? So, pwedeng ito yung negative.
3 po.
Pwede rin?
Ay,
Yes? Pwede rin si negative. Pwede rin maging
Pwede.
negative ang 3. Kasi nga, di ba? If you multiply this one, negative 8 times 3, that would give us negative 24 pa din. And also, 8 and negative 3, that would give us negative 24 pa din. So, ano yung pag pinag-combine mo dito? Magiging negative 5. Let's try. Negative 8 plus 3. So, negative 8 plus 3, that would give us negative 5. Tama? Therefore, ang magiging sagot na natin is this one. So, ang gagamitin na natin is this factor. Kaya magiging x raised to 2, factor lang natin siya magiging x. Na yung pinakauna niya. Since we got negative 8, and negative 3, yun lang yung isusulat din natin sa taas. This is negative 8. This is positive 3. Ganun lang siya. So, first step is to get the factor. This is a trial and error. So, get the factor of it. And when you sum it up, that will give you the middle term. So, tingnan natin Let's try to check. X times x, that will give us the answer x squared. X times positive 3, that will give us positive 3x. Negative 8 times x, that will give us negative 8x. And negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. So, if you combine like terms, that will give us x squared positive 3x times, positive 3x minus 8x is 5x, and copy the last term, that would give us x squared minus 5x minus 24. So if we are correct, it must be the same. So therefore, our answer, 8 negative x minus 8 and x plus 3 is correct. Kasi if you do the FOIL method or the butterfly method, it will give us the given. Therefore, this is our answer na. Gets? Or another example?
Another example po.
Okay, so another example is this. Let's see your worksheets. Ayan. Let's try to have number 3. X squared plus 12x plus 27. Ayan. 2 plus naman tayong lahat. So, what would be the factor of positive 27? That would give us the answer 12. So, it can be 3 times. So, suraman natin, 27. So, 3 times what? 4, tama ba? 3. 3 times 9, tama? Yes? Pwede rin na, yan ang maisip ko eh. 3 times 9 lang. Ayan. So, as we can see, kapag pinag-combine mo itong dalawa, 9 plus 3 is 12. So, yung nakuha na natin yung gitna. Therefore, this would be our answer na. Kaya magiging x, then positive 3, positive 9. Simple as that. Ulit. Nakuha, Chloe?
Opo.
Okay, another example para mas clear. Let's see. So let's try to answer number, ito, may una sa harap. Let's try to answer number 11. We have 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. And so we have 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. So what would be the factor of 6? Na pwede natin makuha si 7 and that 2. So, what would be the factor of 6? We have factor of 6 is 3 times 2.
2 times.
Tama? Or 2 times 3, pwede din. But kahit balik ka dyan, okay lang. And what more? Do you think of another factor? No na? It can be 6 times 1, di ba? That would give us 7. So 6 times 1. So what would be the perfect factor for this? Kasi meron tayong 2 dito. Ayan. So let's try to factor this out. So yung 2x na yan, you can just write it here or here. So I would pick dito. So 2x dyan, x dito. So saan natin nilalagay si 3? Saan natin nilalagay si 2? Kasi nga, meron na ito. So pwede natin ilagay dito. So try muna natin na 3. This is 2. And this is positive 3. So let's try to check kung tama ba yung pinaglagyan natin. 2x times x. That will give us 2x squared. Tama? So yung first term, nakuha na natin. How the second term? And last term. So 2x times 3. That will give us positive. No, I mean 2x times 3 is 6x. And this one, 2 times x. So dapat isa na lang, di ba? So 2 times x, that will give us positive 2x. So 2x plus 6x plus 2x is sobra na, di ba? So 2 times, that would give us 6. So sobra yung gitna natin, kaya mali yung pagkakalagay natin dito. So let's try to change it. This would become 3. This would become 2. So interchange lang natin. So let's try to check. 2 times x, that will give us 2x squared. 2x times 2. That will give us positive 4x, tama? Then 3 times x, that will give us 3x plus 6 na siya. Kasi nga 3 times 2. Therefore, if you combine like terms, 4x plus 3x, that will give us 7x plus 6. So, tama na ba yung sagot natin? So, let's try to check. 7x squared. I mean 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. Therefore, our answer 2x plus 3 and x plus 2 is correct already. So, basta kabaliktaran ng factoring is multiplication for checking. Nakuha, Blessy? Nakasunod? Blessy? Yes? Ayan. So, okay na? Can we call it a day? Do you have concerns? Do you have questions?
None po.
None? Okay, so answer your worksheets na. And if you have questions, we'll be live ulit mamayang 2:40. So take note, 2:40. We're going to have our live. Kapag may mga tanong pa, pero kung wala nang nag-join sa akin kanina, very good. Kasi ibig sabihin, wala nang tanong. So, reminder lang, next week would be your exam. So, monthly exam next week. So, I think nasabi na sa inyo ni Teacher Julie. Next week would be our monthly exam. So, for those who didn't join the discussion, monthly exam next week. So, Tuesday din lang ang schedule natin for math. And, by the way, our pointers to review is week 1 to week 3 until this topic. Okay? So, it would be 50 minutes lang. So, take note, if you already click the take a quiz, dapat dire-diretso na siya. Kasi, once you click back button, hindi mo na siya mababalikan. So, kung ilan yung sagutan mo, that's it. Therefore, kapag clinic mo yung take a quiz, you must continue it until the end. You must finish it, okay? So, goodbye for now. I hope to see you. I mean, I didn't hope to see you this afternoon kasi I think you already got it. So, for those who didn't join na lang, I think they can join. And if you have questions regarding our lesson, you can ask me later, okay? So, in our live discussion, 2:40. So, reminder, 2:40. So, that's it for today. Have a nice day. Answer your worksheet. Goodbye.